According to the article, 11 Facts About Vaccines, over the last 60 years, vaccines have helped eradicate one disease around the world, and that was smallpox. Smallpox was an epidemic that took place in the 1700s and took thousands of lives, including the lives of the Native American tribes. Without the discoveries of Edward Jenner, smallpox and other diseases would still be taking lives today. Rydell's article states that Jenner's work represented the first scientific attempt to control infectious disease with the use of vaccines. Jenner's invention was the first vaccine for human disease, and that was smallpox. According to the article, Edward Jenner, in 1794 to 1823, that was published in 2014, Jenner was from Berkeley, and he practiced to be a surgeon at the age of 14, where he continued on to be a doctor in his native hometown in 1772. His love for medicine is what triggered his invention of the vaccine. The first vaccine was on a boy who was 8 years old, and his name was James Phipps. They performed the vaccine by taking pus from a woman who had cowpox, and they took that pus and they injected it into Phipps's arm and in hopes that he would be immune to the disease. It turns out that it had worked, and he never got smallpox from it. Although in that time period, they could not prove that Phipps was truly immune because they did not have microscopes during that time period. Jenner named his invention vaccination, which in Latin, the word for cow is vacca. So that's where the name came from, and he continued on to vaccinate other people and prevented the spread of smallpox. Jenner's work was successful, and in 1853, they made it compulsory in England and Wales to get the vaccine, although he died 30 years after it was required. Death due to smallpox had greatly declined, and it did not spread like it used to. In the 80s, smallpox was eradicated from the world, and the only strain left is in the CDC. Jenner's discoveries inspired thousands of scientists to continue on and make new vaccines such as measles, mumps, rubella, and polio. Without Jenner's invention of the vaccine, we would not have the immunity that we do today, and modern medicine and health would not be as advanced as it is today.